Live from the Soviet Union. Make that Hollywood. It's the All-Night Show's Comedy Clubhouse with Nick, Edenetti, and the Milky Way Galaxy's funniest stooges.
Don't eat the truffles where I was.
I want to tell you, Nick,
I've had so many sausages tonight.
your makeup person here is really one of the best, I think. And, oh, Nick forgot his microphony.
Are we on?
Yes, of course. Sure.
It's going.
Of course.
We need his mic.
No, he's doing a silent TV thing.
Yeah, I'm just
and we're
kinda
doing... Look at the hands on this guy. Wait a minute. Hold it, please. Come with me to the hands on this man. Please. Are you in color? Close up on this. On the man's hands.
Thanks a lot for fixing my truck.
This is a blue-blooded engineer. And, right?
Well, his grandmother's a gorilla. They have blue.
I heard him doing a program in Japanese.
He operated
next
on my
door.
mother.
Watasawa and Atawa Ishimasu.
What's that? Wait a minute.
Well,
Do we put subtitles in the
no, the Japanese show.
Yeah.
Listen, you've got a 10-minute tape and it's much too long now. So we can't play 10 minutes because nobody will be...
We're on.
We're on now.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Come over here, please.
I'm caught again.
No, it's okay. No,
by assassins.
No, it's okay. Come on over here.
McCann over
No,
Where'd you take to get this outfit off of my fencing instructor?
Chuck, you'll talk about it. You'll talk about the tape. What leads into it, we'll pick it up around
Got ashtray.
Okay?
You don't want to run the whole thing?
No, we
Then
can't,
don't
because that's
run
not
it
the
then
show.
at all. No, I
about
just
this,
brought
folks?
something in.
This
Got
is,
ashtray.
those are nice pajamas on the equator.
I haven't had this much fun. I haven't had this much fun, so I was locked in a closet. What's going on with the coats and the straightening out? He brought his own piano in. What is this? I didn't know what kind of a show this was.
And he's got Spike Jones old pants. Love those pants. They're wonderful.
And he got those...
They bounce up and down, too.
Those are teeth from the Liberace estate, I think.
Would you introduce this man?
Hey, let's all play our laps.
All right, let's play everybody.
And then him, and Jack.
Yeah, we're going to introduce everybody right now, but it came on so quickly. Over here, sitting to my extreme left, we have...
This is your second week of doing this, you know?
Yeah.
And we
You're touching a star.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I forgot. A week now. It's been
At Zeke Manners.
He's wearing white pants. That doesn't...
I like this. It's like, do you see him? I look like I'm glowing in the dark.
Somewhere tonight, there's an intern running around with no pants.
Anyway, sitting to my extreme left here is Zeke Manners.
Hello.
And, of course...
Zeke Manners. Lawrence Olivier wanted that name. He took it.
Is an audience. An audience like you.
Hey, great, very. It's
I hear you laugh and applaud the thing.
Mixed couple.
I do.
Protestants and Catholics.
Go on and call me a ham. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I'm confessing it's true. When I'm with Nick Edenetti and an audience like Chuck McMahon and Pat
McMahon.
McCann, the shoes. I was thinking of your shoes. And Jackie Vernon.
Rocky Farms.
When he was a younger man, he had the entire piano. He was known as Hernia Hal.
Yeah.
We used to listen to his hernia pop.
Yes.
Zeke got hit by a piano truck, right?
You know very well when
We're
I
gonna
got
have it
hit. It was
removed.
a few years ago in New York when we first met.
That's right.
Zeke spelled backwards is a kids.
But I noticed on other shows.
Wait a minute. One second. Let me get the free for all here.
There's nothing free. Yeah.
Take the nose off, Pat. We have Chuck.
That's yours.
Shut up already. We have Chuck McCann.
McMahon.
McCann, no.
McCann was
Pat McCormick. And Jackie Vernon. Now you can cut loose.
All right. Last week, everybody brought posters. They all appeared in pictures. They told you, I made a picture just a month ago.
Oh.
And I came here to plug my picture.
Yeah, but do you have room for the number?
It's called Barfly. I got to plug it.
made a movie.
Faye Dunaway in the picture, and the thing that they needed a sleazy character.
Of course, naturally.
Oh, yeah.
And I went there. I met
They couldn't get Nick.
Barbet.
He made a picture. It was a Polaroid. He was so dull, the picture took an hour and a half to come out.
I went there dressed as I am, my normal clothes, Nick. You know, the kind of clothes I wear
And
at
thank you for
No,
fixing
wait.
my
And
car.
I got the job.
But you're a little different tonight. There are no ashes down the front of your shirt.
There can be
Oh, okay.
very easily.
You were McCormick.
In fact, the Carroll Chessman estate blew up on him, and no one knew the difference. The cigar went
They
bad.
threw up on me.
Zeke,
You're not going to light that
your
thing.
fly's open, Zeke.
This is live. That's okay.
No. That's the piano.
Your fly's been open for a week, no one noticed.
I did.
Even in the locker room, they don't know it's fly's open.
Folks, today's television, it's perfectly okay.
You couldn't do this with the fish years ago. I got to tell you.
You tell me.
Tell us. All right. I'm going back 30, 35 years ago in New York.
Yes.
This man was in television when it was gas. Okay?
You used to have to pay.
Now, I want to tell you, when he started at television, it was gas. I know because several of my friends committed suicide by sticking their head in his show. And, no, this happens to be the truth, ladies and gentlemen. This man did a television show from what time in the...
3 to 5.
No, I'm talking about the long one. The
long one, 3 to 5.
Oh, it was
Afternoon.
longer than that.
You mean the radio show?
No,
It just seemed long, Chuck.
No. He did a show. He's not telling the truth. He did a show that was like on from 9 to 6 and then from 6 to 9.
Oh, you mean in radio?
No, the television show, and where you showed fish.
Oh, yes, that's right. Anything that moved got on my show.
He was on...
Really? That rules me out.
It was test patterns, and then the Zeke Manners show would come on, and he sat there with an accordion, he played the accordion, and he had a fish tank. And when he got tired, they pointed to the fish, and they went into the fish, and you watched the fish for an hour.
right.
And you know, stupid me and everybody else, we sat and we watched this show.
Hearts
It was
Mountain.
great, though.
Hearts Mountain then.
The guy that invented TV was steamed. He committed suicide afterwards. This is what I did this for?
We didn't sell spots, we sold space, Nick.
That's right.
You know, we had the race
Posters
results.
in the back.
Remember the race results?
I remember that.
Virginia
yes.
Graham used to hang up the race
One of my
results.
horses
Graham,
is
another
just
classic.
coming in that was on your show.
The show opened up, I had a buxom girl come out. This is the opening show, Nick.
Wait a minute, is this an impression of a buxom girl?
A buxom girl. She came up and I said, today's day double paid. And that was it.
Hey, not bad. Marilyn Monroe doing Napoleon.
That's right.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's right, because at that time, we had Rupert Knickerbocker beer, and the only place you could see television was in bars, you know. And so it was
Yes, I do know. Yeah.
It was New York.
That's the only place that's where I went to school and everything else.
You know, a funny thing
I
happened
learned to
to
read
Jackie
and write in
Vernon.
bars.
The TV in my bar always had a chair in it, you know. Somebody always threw something through it.
A funny thing happened to Jackie, and I wish you'd tell us about it.
I'm going to get a word in here then. These guys. Go ahead, tell it. What time? Tell it.
Tell him a funny thing.
Well, we're still on.
I know.
Are we on?
He used to be a dull guy.
Are we going to do an hour of this?
Yes.
Turn it up, though. You can't hear it.
No, you can't hear it. 2 minutes.
I'll tell you why I brought
2 minutes
this
of
here.
what?
Because Nick is primarily a singer, and a hell of a great singer.
It's lit. You put
And I didn't light it up.
putting a lit thing in it.
No, I'm insured. I got this asbestos
Okay.
That's his
cover.
penance for today.
You know, no kidding, really. I'll tell you, years ago, I was with Fred Allen, and I met him over at Toots Shores, and I was excited about meeting Fred. And you stand in line with your overcoat, you know, to check it out. You know how you have to pay a quarter. That
Then
time.
you flash it.
So I've got a lit cigar in my overcoat, and it's burning. Fred walks in. He says, "Zeke, they don't make those asbestos linings anymore."
1 minute.
1 minute for what?
The rest of the show.
That's the
For
funniest
those
thing.
of you out there who don't remember Fred Allen was one, and a lot of you younger people wouldn't remember because, of course, Fred Allen died 20 years ago. But Fred Allen was one of the great comedians. Fred dying right now.
He just had a better guy wax him.
Anyway, Fred Allen,
He was great.
he was a wonderful,
There
wonderful
was only
comedian.
one Fred Allen. You know.
Fred Allen said, the picture was so old, Gabby Hayes got the girl. The cowboys were riding dinosaurs.
And he had a very high voice. He said, as Portland said, as one of my eyes said to the other, let's pick up our bags and go.
He used to
We're
have
going
this
to
incredible
go
band.
right to this commercial.
Or else
We'll be right back.
more hot water than a slice of lemon.
York Salsa, now available everywhere.
Buy $1,500 now.
Heather, I want to get a good tan for a complimentary trip to Mexico that we received as purchased our new cellular phone.
Me too, Lila. Hello? Hi, Steve. You won't believe the size of my new office. Sure, I'd love to go to dinner. See you at 8.
Cellular Wholesale Distributors, Novato 898-8404, San Mateo 349-2880.
That's what Paul's West Furniture is all about. Timeless Art Deco. The bold new look of high tech. Or the bright new feeling of Southwest. Paul's West Furniture, where everything is on display and available for immediate delivery. Come to where the stars shop and save. Paul's West Furniture on Western at Melrose, open 7 days a week.
Renting a car from Ugly Duckling Rent-A-Car at the price you want to pay is as simple as ABC, because that's just what we have. The ABC fleet of rental cars geared to your financial needs, with compacts to full-size cars in every line. In the A fleet, we've got beautiful new cars, and there are fun cars like this convertible. And for those who really watch their pennies, the C fleet features economy cars. At Ugly Duckling Rent-A-Car, we don't ask you what you want to spend, we ask you what you want to save. So save a buck and rent a duck from Ugly Duckling Rent-A-Car.
Dr. Anderson's 8-day health and wellness program really works. Get a diet guidebook, cassette tape, support program, and a food combining hand chart, also free, a special diet plan, a $100 value, just $49.95. For your success program, call 213-281-7747. Major credit cards accepted.
The road to getting a high school diploma is long, and sometimes it seems to be all uphill. But don't give up, because earning a high school diploma is the only way to be a winner in life. That's the kind of winner we're looking for. Maybe you can be one of us. The few, the proud, the Marines.
There is no artificial substitute for human blood. That essential life-giving substance can only come from people. And without a ready supply, the medical miracles we depend on today, all those wonderful techniques for saving lives, become impossible.
Right now, there's a severe shortage of blood in blood banks and hospitals because people are afraid that they will get AIDS by giving blood.
That's because early reports about people who received blood that carried the AIDS virus have confused some people into thinking that it can be dangerous to give blood. But that simply is not true. It never has been.
A blood donor never comes into contact with anyone else's blood. So there's absolutely no way that donating blood can infect a person with any disease, and that includes AIDS.
The only thing you can get when you give blood is the warm feeling of knowing that you're helping to save someone's life. This message for health and safety is from the Will Rogers Institute, White Plains, New York.
We are back with Zeke, Chuck, Pat, and Jackie.
Yeah. Sounds like Bonanza.
Yeah.
Hey, Zeke, Chuck, where am I?
We got a call. Let's take a call because these people out there want to talk to you live, all right?
Cool.
Hello, you're on the air, Owen Lake Show.
Yeah, hello, is Nick?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Lance Swaggart. I'm calling from Hollywood. And I just want to say I love your show. I watched it last week. It was incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Also, before I get, I have a question I'd like to ask, but can I answer your trivia question?
Sure.
The character, chairman of the Frank, of course, was Maggio.
You're correct. You win that Entertainment 87 book.
That's incredible. Thank you. Now, my first question is for Mr. McCann. Is it McCann?
Yes.
McMahon. No, McCann. No, you're right, McCann.
Chuck McCann.
The Sid and Marty Krofft show that you was on.
Right.
Fallout Space Nuts.
Right.
What was it like working on that show? That tickled me, that show.
It was a lot of fun. You know, that was pre-Star Wars, and I
think that was before Star Wars.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
And
maybe that's
what pre means. I created that show, and
with Gilligan, right?
I didn't want to do the show, and Fred Silverman, who was the program manager of CBS at the time, said that in order for him to buy it from the Cross, he insisted that I work with Bob. because he thought that I looked like Alan Hale Jr. a little bit. So he wanted to have that kind of a camaraderie with Gilligan.
Oh, kind of like a Skipper Gilligan.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So I wound up doing the show, and it was a lot of fun because if you remember, it was a show we duel with laser swords, and we had an animal that flew the ship.
I think I stole that idea from you guys. I'm serious.
Well,
the whole Star Wars thing. You should talk to your lawyer.
Well,
One thing
my lawyer.
One thing that they did steal was we created a Star Wars prune juice out of that show called The Force is With You.
Can you buy that still today? Can you still get that?
Pardon me? I didn't hear you.
Does Mr. McCormick still
write for the Tonight Show?
He sure does.
Yeah, you still
Oh, no, he doesn't.
No, I'm a friend in court there. I still say hello to him all the time and check in with him, but...
he went on to bigger and better things, the all-night show.
Hey, well, good. Also, you know, one of your sponsors, the Bentley's hairpieces, I must say, every day I have one of them, and every day 4 people on the street 4 or 5 times a day will stop me and tell me, single me out and tell me what
you're wearing a Bentley hairpiece.
I have.
Does it have a little angel on the front?
Do you have a tarpaulin to roll over it when it rains?
You know.
No, I'm serious. 4 or 5 times people say, you know, that is a
joke. It is not. He's fooling you.
Does the laundry mark stick out on it?
No,
you can always tell where that place is. The toupees are circling over the building.
Sure.
On a windy day.
I enjoy the show.
Thank you. What was your first name again?
This is Lance.
Lance.
Sweat.
Lance, stay on the phone so we know where to send the book to.
Great, and Mr. Vernon, please, be quiet. I kid you.
Can you read lips?
Lance, thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
This is the funniest man.
Oh,
no, I mean it, Jackie. You are, without a doubt. We did the Gary Moore show together. And yes, John Biner and a young lady by the name of Lily Tomlin.
Yes, you all came on near the end of the show.
I came on
when we were canceled.
Right. Gary introduced me. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this man is so great. We're going to have him on every week." And there was no every week. I think it was 3 weeks before the show went off the air.
I don't think I knew you. Did I know you then?
Yeah.
Because you were doing Little Orphan Annie. You remember with the eyes? It was so funny. Right. Oh, God.
We got another call. Hello, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, who's calling, please?
Anonymous.
Anonymous?
Yes.
Did you say you wanted an enema?
What is it?
Let me just say, first of all, that you cats are the spirit of Lenny Bruce.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the nicest.
And I got a question for Pat McCormick.
I'm smoking his death certificate. That's right.
Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Is it true that you have a Thomas guide inside your pants?
A what?
A Thomas guide.
Oh, yeah, I do need that. That's right. That's how I tell directions. I know. That's right. No, he's referring to something, aren't you?
I'm referring to...
a story, yeah.
Allegations. No, it's not allegations. Whatever it is.
I went inside my pants to give directions once, yes.
Exactly.
Well, Paul Williams is living there now till we do Smoking the Bandit 4.
That was a very inventive way of giving directions, I must admit.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Anonymous.
By the way, Pat McCormick is known to drop his pants anywhere, okay? One of the places he dropped his pants was at in St. Peter's Basilica. Another place he dropped his pants was in front of the...
St. Peter's Basilica?
Yeah. St. Peter's. Well,
It's no longer called St. Peter's.
St. Peter's Basilica.
It's just Peter's Basilica now.
Oh, Pete's Basilica.
Yeah.
Anyway, also in front of one of the guards in front of Buckingham Palace. You know the guys with the big high black...
Yeah, I know them well.
Yeah. Well, they're not supposed to move at all, you know, so Pat dropped his pants there. Did you get a reaction from that guy at all? I forget.
Not from that guy, but another officer came over. Yeah. Westminster Abbey was the one. I try and do it in a gentlemanly way. I don't mean to do it in a schlocky way. There's a gentlemanly art to dropping your pants.
But in Westminster Abbey, I thought maybe I was in real trouble. That's their sacred church and everything. And I dropped my pants because I wanted to surprise a couple of nuns. But anyway, no. But this vicar comes running over to me, and I thought, I could be arrested for something serious here. And I'm pulling my pants up, and he says, sir, you're going to have to put your cigar out. I didn't care about the pants. Now, I'll tell you that...
Wait a second. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello, Pat. This is George Burns. I just got back from New York doing the Franklin show, and I saw you on television.
Hey, George, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
That's good. I saw you playing golf today. Is that the same guy? Yeah. George Burns.
Come on, no, it's really Rocky Balboa. I just want to say I love your show and I love all of you. Really great guys.
Now Christopher Weeks is doing radio.
That's
Christopher Weeks, right?
No, what? Hey, wait a minute. Is Maury Amsterdam there? I love Maury Amsterdam.
I had dinner with him last
I love
night.
Maury's bit about foils. Hello?
Boy, you sure get strange calls.
I love far-out space nuts.
Very good.
I love far-out space nuts. I love it. Hello?
Hello.
This is incredible. I thought this was a tape delay. It's 4 in the morning here in L.A.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it is a tape delay.
Why aren't you always dead?
Yeah. I think I'll stick an air hose in my head.
Hello? Am I on?
Is this anonymous again?
Hey, am I on?
You sure are.
This is incredible.
It can't be Chris because Chris is not here.
Hey, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie? Chuck McCann.
My favorite movie?
Yeah.
The Wizard of Oz.
Really?
Yeah. Greatest movie ever made. Ma and Pa Kettle exchange teeth. It's mine.
What? Can I have your name, sir?
I'm Bert Lahr.
You're Bert Lahr? No, have your name. Who's this calling, really?
Yes, and remember, Lion and Tin Man, hearts will never become practical until they're made unbreakable.
It's ticking.
And,
Until they're
and remember
transplanted.
this, it's not how much you love, but how much you are loved by others.
Ah, baloney, horse meat.
No, really, can I have your name, please?
Smart. Maxwell Smart, 1886 of control.
Ask him how many fights he had.
Hey, come on.
Thank
About that? No. I've had it for 3 years now. You know, in Vegas...
He's the guy trying to get...
Can I get this in?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you can't get in.
No, but if we got to offer what you have.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, you say... No,
All right. He's trying to make herpes look like prickly heat. That's what he has. I have no
You
idea.
gotta hold it a second, Pat, because somebody out there wants to hear this commercial.
Good.
No, I'll tell you one with Jackie and I. There was a club on Vine Street between Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset Boulevard that Jackie and I worked, and I had a big poster made up with his name on it.
First of all, he calls me and he said, we're doing a benefit for some prize fighter.
Yeah.
Punchy, somebody, Callahan. So I said, well, sure. He said, send some pictures. It's going to be a big night. I sent the little dumpy place. I mean dumpy. What a toilet. There's pictures of me in that window. I go, the guy was there, Mike Mazurki, Punchy Callahan, and we did the thing.
Lou Nova.
Yeah. Lou Nova. They all were there.
Yeah.
So a week later, I get a call from an agent I know, and he says, boy, he says, your career really went down the drain, didn't it? I said, what do you mean? He says, you're appearing across the street in that dumpy bar? Boy, whatever happened? He was Ed Sullivan jacket. What happened? I said, it was a benefit. He said, the picture's still out there. So people pass by and they say, geez, look where this guy's working.
Yeah, but not only was the picture out there,
the check bounce.
It says closed. But I mean, his pictures.
Closed. Like I was canceled.
4 years, huh?
The picture's still there.
You couldn't get the picture because the place was closed.
Yeah. It was in a window all this time.
To get the picture out of there.
Yeah.
And how many times have we... Now, the last time I worked in the Hollywood Hotel, see? So it was a matter of $300, no big deal. But he had a guy that was the manager of his show, or big Rolls Royce, 3 bodyguards. No, they checked him down. 3 weeks later, the guy comes over to my house. By this time I'm in Vegas. And he says to my wife, we'll settle for $200, okay? That is the guy with a Rolls Royce, 3 bodyguards, a big white suit.
Settle.
Nick the Edenetti again. Whoever thought he'd ever get another show? He could get a show on a desert island.
You're on the air. You're on the air. Hello?
Oh, Nick?
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't sure you were talking to me. How long are you going to be on tonight? You're a breath of fresh air. I just came home tonight from a late date or early date, whatever you want to call it. And I'm a night owl, and I'm tickled pink to see something like this. Well, how long? What time are you on? From what time to what time?
From 1 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh, I got you right at the beginning then. That's very good. This is every Saturday night?
Every Saturday night.
I'm going to tell all my friends. This is fantastic. I love comedians.
Thank you.
By the way, can I talk to McCann about, he was talking about Alan.
Yeah.
Alan, you know his real name?
Fred Allen? No.
John
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
That's right. Right. You're right.
Yeah, I happen to have a book here with all movie stars' real names, and they're really far
So
out.
how was your late date?
Well, it was an early date. That's why I got home at 1 o'clock.
I see.
Yeah, well, something happened, you know. We won't go into that.
Well, I date a night owl. I don't call myself night owl, but owls aren't that bad, by the way.
Yeah, if I tell you what happened, you guys will all ad-lib on it, and it'll probably be a X-rated show, so we won't go into that. But talking about jokes, I go back years and years.
I thought so.
Well, I'm only 56. Well, I'm a young man. What the hell? But I go back to, remember Can You Top This?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I'd love to see something like that back on radio or TV.
That was written by James Mansfield, wasn't it?
Oh, God, it was in the late 40s.
Maury Amsterdam.
Was the guys putting up a circus tent, was it about?
John, remember
He was
Hirschfield?
making a joke there.
There's a guy named Hirschfield.
Harry Hirschfield.
Harry Hirschfield, and